Community is an American television sitcom created by Dan Harmon that premiered on NBC on September 17, 2009. The single-camera series follows an ensemble cast of characters played by Joel McHale, Gillian Jacobs, Danny Pudi, Yvette Nicole Brown, Alison Brie, Donald Glover, Ken Jang, Chevy Chase, and Jim Rash, at a community college in the fictional town of Greendale, Colorado. It makes heavy use of meta-humor and pop culture references, often parodying film and television cliches and tropes. Harmon based the program on his own experiences attending a community college. Each episode of Community was written in accordance with Harmon's template of story circles, designed to create effective, structured storytelling. Harmon served as the series showrunner for its first 3 seasons but was fired prior to the 4th, being replaced by writers David Garrishow and Moses Port. Yahoo! Screen commissioned a 6th season, which was released in 2015. Community received critical acclaim, with many critics praising the show's acting and writing. It ranked on numerous critics' year-end best of lists for 2009, 2010, and 2011. While the show suffered from low ratings throughout its run, a cult following around it developed as it progressed. United by the mantra, 6 seasons and a movie, a line from the 2nd season episode, Paradigms of Human Memory. Consequently, the show completed 6 seasons and a film adaptation is in development. The show entered broadcast syndication in 2013, has been released on DVD, and is available to stream through Hulu in the US, Netflix in the UK and Canada, and Stan in Australia. Premise: Jeff Winger is disbarred and suspended from his law firm when it is discovered that he lied about possessing a bachelor's degree from Columbia University. This leaves him with no choice but to enroll at Greendale Community College to earn a legitimate degree. Jeff quickly becomes attracted to his activist classmate, Britta Perry, and pretends to run a study group in order to spend time with her. However, his plans go awry when she invites Abed Nadir, a pop culture-loving nerd, who brings other classmates along. Shirley Bennett, a religious single mother, naive overachiever Annie Edison, former high school football star Troy Barnes, and elderly millionaire Pierce Hawthorne. Despite their differences, the group soon become close friends. While taking select classes together semester after semester, the group members are often roped into helping the college's flamboyant dean, Craig Pelton, in his schemes to make the school seem more reputable, as well as having to deal with the antics of their unhinged teacher Ben Chang. Cast and characters. The show features an ensemble cast of characters, focusing on the members of a study group and a recurring group of faculty of Greendale Community College, including the dean, Joel McHale as Jeff Winger, a lawyer who enrolls at Greendale after being suspended when the law firm he worked for discovers that he falsely claimed to have a bachelor's degree from Columbia University, when in reality his degree was from a diploma mill originating from Columbia. Jeff is a sarcastic, womanizing narcissist who will go to great lengths to avoid doing work. However, throughout the series, becoming closer to the group changes some of Jeff's habits and attitudes. He is more willing to make personal sacrifices for his friends over time and selectively reveals that he can be more sympathetic and less critical than what other alpha males typically offer. Gillian Jacobs as Britta Perry, a former anarchist and activist who traveled around the world after dropping out of high school. Britta puts forth a strong effort to come off as proactive, intelligent, and mature to others, but she usually just comes off as overbearing and out of her depth in her views, especially those concerning her goal to become a therapist. Despite not being as worldly or well-informed an activist as she thinks she is, Britta does have a genuine and powerful desire to help others, and has significant enthusiasm and energy in what she puts her efforts into. Danny Pudi as Abed Nadir, a film student of Palestinian and Polish descent, with an encyclopedic knowledge of TV shows and movies. Abed sometimes has difficulty interacting with others, Arbid is the source of much of the show's meta-humor, as he very frequently interprets the group's everyday adventures by comparing them to film and TV tropes and cliches. Despite being out of touch with reality at times, Arbid is a keen observer of human behavior and often the wisest member of the group. Yvette Nicole Brown as Shirley Bennett, a single mother and vocal Christian going to school to start a brownie business. Shirley is seen as the mother of the group, but she often uses this position to manipulate the group by being passive-aggressive and appealing to their sense of guilt. Despite having a vicious temper and starting the series off as being very bigoted towards different religious views or lack thereof, Shirley is a very kind person with a strong set of morals. Alison Brie as Annie Edison, the youngest of the group, a compulsive overachiever, relentlessly organized and comparatively innocent. Annie was extremely unpopular in high school and formerly addicted to Adderall, which has caused her to be very insecure and desperate to prove herself in a variety of extracurricular groups despite already being considered naturally intelligent and attractive by others. She is normally kind and docile, but can quickly turn obsessed or throw a tantrum when she fails to achieve or is denied something she strongly cares about, even if it's about something as simple as a pen. Donald Glover as Troy Barnes, a former high school star quarterback who lost his scholarship to a top-tier university when he separated both shoulders doing a kickflip, which he actually messed up on purpose in order to escape the pressures of his stardom and popularity. Troy starts the series trying to appear cool and tough like a stereotypical football player, but because of the influence of Arbid, while retaining his competitive sense, he eventually feels comfortable in embracing his geeky, goofy, and childish side. Ken Jang as Ben Chang, an extremely unhinged Spanish professor at Greendale in the first season, who is revealed at the end of the first season to have never had qualifications to be a teacher in the first place. He rejoins Greendale as a student in Season 2, as campus police and eventual dictator in Season 3, faking amnesia in Season 4, and as a math teacher in Season 5 before finding success as an actor in Season 6. Chang's insanity and loose grip on reality often lead him to take extreme action for no apparent reason, and he has alternatively been a friend and foe of the study group. Chevy Chase as Pierce Hawthorne, a millionaire who enrolls at Greendale out of boredom in a passive attempt at self-discovery. Pierce is often at odds with the rest of the study group because of his arrogance, lack of empathy and casual narrow-mindedness. Despite his often unsociable and selfish nature, Pierce desperately wants to fit in with the group and occasionally offers great insight and advice, partly due to his own family's emotionally distant and dysfunctional relationship with him. Jim Rash as Craig Pelton, the dean of Greendale, who desperately wants his school to be more like a real university, and goes to excessive lengths to try to make it exciting and politically correct while frequently explaining away his many dubious business decisions. Although he never explicitly admits to his sexual orientation, he is an avid cross-dresser who makes constant and obvious attempts to flirt with untouched Jeff. The study group is by far the dean's favorite group of students, and he is constantly making up excuses to dress up and come talk to them. Episodes. Most episodes feature titles designed to sound like the names of college courses such as Introduction to Film, Anthropology 101, and Cooperative Calligraphy. The first season premiered on September 17, 2009 in the 9:30 p.m. ET Thursday time slot. After 3 episodes, the show was moved to the 8 p.m. ET time slot. In October 2009, it was announced that the show had been picked up for a full 22-episode season. In January 2010, NBC ordered an additional 3 episodes for the first season, extending it to 25 episodes. On March 5, 2010, Community was renewed for a second season and premiered on September 23, 2010. On March 17, 2011, NBC renewed Community for a third season. On May 10, 2012, Community was renewed for a fourth season consisting of 13 episodes. On May 10, 2013, the show was renewed for a fifth season. On June 30, 2014, it was announced that the show would be returning for a sixth season of 13 episodes on Yahoo! Screen Webisodes. In addition to the regular episodes, NBC produced a series of webisodes. Some focus on the daily life of Dean Pelton and others include a Spanish project, study breaks, and Abed copying his friends' lives and turning them into student films. These webisodes are featured on the front page of the Greendale Community College website on the AV department page. On March 2, 2012, it was announced that 3 animated webisodes would air exclusively on Hulu in lead up to the return of the series on March 15. 2012, titled A Bed Master Key. The shorts were written by Dave Seeger and Tom Kaufman of Channel 101 and animated by Animax Entertainment. In the webisodes, Abed becomes Dean Pelton's assistant and is given a master key to Greendale.